Hello students, today we'll see how to perform experiment number 7, that is test and verify truth tables of basic gates, universal gates, half adder, full adder and flip-flop like RS, JK, T and T. Now since we are performing all the experiments on virtual lab, I have tried to find out whether I can get the virtual lab which is there for basic and universal gate truth table verification. But fortunately and unfortunately, I didn't find any of the lab who explains the basics and universal gates. Their internal designing lab is there, but truth table verification and all is not at all there. So we'll go through the theory for these basic and universal gates and we'll see what are the truth table of these gates. And then on the virtual lab, we perform the implementation of half adder, full adder, RS, JK, T and D flip-flop. So let us open journal first. Now since this is digital electronics, here we always speak in terms of two levels of the signals, high level and low level. That high level can be a logic 0, logic 1 and low level can be logic 0 and logic 1 in case of positive logic system and negative logic system. And there are two types of digital electronic systems, combinational system and sequential system. Combinational electronics is one in which output at present state depends only on the present input applied. So they are combinational devices, combinational circuits. And for designing combinational digital circuit, the basic gates are required. Only gates are the basic building blocks of this combinational circuit. Basic gates means basic and universal gates. Okay, now why there is universal gates? Because they all are actually designed based using the basic gates only. So we have basic gates and universal gates, which are the basic building block for designing any combinational circuit. Whereas on the other side, there is sequential logic circuit also as a part of digital electronics. And in sequential logic circuit, the output depends on present input applied as well as it considers the past estimates. What was the past input applied? So based on the present input and the past input, the output is defined. That is the sequential logic circuit. So here the past history is must and therefore there should be a component which must have a memory. Therefore flip-flops are basic building blocks of sequential logic circuit. Because in flip-flop is actually a 1-bit memory cell. So it stores the data which is we actually consider it as in past conditions. Okay, so now we'll go into details of what are the basic gates and universal gates. So the first most we called it as AOI, and or inversion gate. AOI logic is and or inversion gates. So first we see what is first gate is NOT gate. It's an inverter. The IC which is available for this NOT gate is 7404 and it is called as hex inverter because there are 6 inverters, 6 NOT gates inside a single IC. The notch identifies the pin number. Left side of the notch is pin number 1 and from pin number 1 in a anti-clockwise direction till pin number 14 the pins are arranged. Pin number 7 and pin number 14 is always for ground and VCC. So this is its internal structure. Pin number 1 is input, at pin number 2 output is available. Same way pin number 3 input, output, input, output, input, output, input, output, input, output. Now what happens exactly in the NOT gate and inverter? As its name, it just inverts the applied signal. So if input is applied as 0, output will be available as logic 1. If the input is applied as logic high, output will be logic 0. So just an inversion takes place. The second gate is AND gate. AND gate is simply logical multiplication. It is just a logical multiplication. Now since it's a 2 input AND gate, there should be 2 input pins and 1 output pin. This is an IC schematic, internal schematic for AND gate. The AND gate IC number is 7404 and it is called as quad 2 input AND gate. Quad means there are 4 AND gates and all the 4 AND gates are of 2 inputs. So how the structure is, pin number 1 is input, pin number 2 is input, so 2 inputs and at pin number 3 output is available. Same way pin number 4 input, 5 input and 6 is output. Pin number 13 input, 12 input, 11 output. Pin number 10 input, 9 input and 8 is output. Pin number 7 and 14 are for ground and VCC. Remember the notch left side pin number 1 begins and it is in the anti-clockwise direction till pin number 14. Now it is a logical multiplication. So what happens if the two inputs applied to the AND gate are 0, 0, output is also 0. Logical multiplication is 0. If one input is 0, second, if indirectly actually what it means, if any one of the input of an AND gate is 0, output will be 0 because it is logical multiplication. So in first three cases you will find the output is 0 because either both or any one of the input is 0. That's why output is 0. Whereas in the last case, both the inputs are 1, 1. Therefore, the output is 1. And therefore, we say that the expression, logical expression for AND gate is Y is equals to A dot B. Third gate is OR gate. Again, in the same way the OR gate is designed. Its a IC number is 7432 and again it's a quad 2 input OR gate. Quad 2 input means 4 gates are there and each gate is having 2 inputs. There can be 4 input gates also. Likewise, the facilities or gate ICs are also available. But they are 2 input ICs, therefore specifically they have mentioned. This is notch from left side, pin number 1 starts and in anti-clockwise direction it goes to pin number 14. Pin number 1 is input, 2 is input, 3 is output, 4 input, 5 input and 6 output, 13 input, 12 input, 11 output, 10 input, 9 input, 8 output. And OR gate is actually performing logical addition. It is just a logical addition. Remember, it is a gate, it is not an adder, it is not performing arithmetic addition, but still we say it's a logical addition. So how the truth table is? If both the inputs are 0, 0, output is 0. If any one of the input is 1 and the other is 0, the output is 1. And when both the inputs of the gate are 1, 1, output is 1. This is OR gate table. And the expression for OR gate is A plus B. These are the basic gates and OR and NOT, A, O, I and OR inversion. The next comes is the NAND gate. Now as the same name indicates, NAND is actually NOT of AND. So we can say that an AND gate followed by a NOT gate is a NAND gate. So this is symbol for an AND gate. AND gate symbol with a bubble mark there. Bubble indicates key ANDing in NOT. Logical multiplication and then inversion taking place. So therefore NAND operation. Again it is 2 input NAND gate IC number is 7400. Pin number 1 input, 2 input, 3 output, 4 input, 5 input, 6 output, 13 input, 12 input, 11 out, 10 input, 9 input, 8 out. And what should be the table? First of all, we have to write the AND table, and AND table we will invert. That is what is the NAND gate table. So what was the AND table? 0, 0, 0, 1. So its inversion will be what? 1, 1, 1, 0. So that is what is available. 0 into 0 is 0, its inversion is 1. 0 into 1 is 0, its inversion is 1, therefore output is 1. Okay, next is 1, 0, 1, 0. First we will perform ANDing operation. 1, 0 means 1 into 0, 0. And then NOT means 0 inversion 1. 1 into 1 is 1, but it's not a 0, therefore the table is like this. The next is NOR gate. NOR gate means NOT of OR. It's an OR gate followed by NOT gate. So here the symbol is OR gate and a bubble marked on the head indicating NOR gate. Now this IC is 7402 and here somewhat slight change is made into the design. That pin number 1 is output now. Pin number 2 and 3 are input and pin number 1 is output. So we have to follow the internal schematic of the IC. Pin number 5, pin number 6 is input, 4 is output. Pin number 8 and 9 inputs, pin number 10 output. 11, 12 input, 13 pin number is output. And obviously how to write the table or NOR gate table? First of all we will write the table of OR gate and just instead of writing the OR gate output final, make it invert. So what is the OR gate table? 0, 1, 1, 1. So NOR gate table will be 1, 0, 0, 0 and expression will be OR gate is A plus B and NOT gate is just a bar on the top. So A plus B bar. So this is a NOR gate. Now comes the XOR gate. XOR gate is exclusive OR. It is just, again it is an OR, means addition, performing an addition, but it's a special addition. And what is that special condition? If both the inputs are same, then the output is 0. If any one of the input is 0, means if both the inputs are different, then only the output is high, else the output is 0. The IC number for XOR gate is 7486. This is 7486. 7886 is the IC for 2 input. Pin number 1 in, pin number 2 in, pin number 3 out, pin number 4 in, pin number 5 in, pin number 6 out, pin number 10 and 9 input, 8 output, 13, 12 input, 11 out. And table is, when both the inputs are same, output is 0. For 0, 0 and 1, 1 input, output is 0, else the output is 1. Then is XNOR. XNOR means exclusive NOR. It is XOR gate followed by NOT. XOR gate followed by NOT gate. So XOR ka symbol and bubble on the head. The IC number for XNOR gate is 74266. Pin number 1 and pin number 2 input, 3 output. Pin number 4 and 5 input, pin number 5 and 6 input, 4 output. 13 and 12 inputs, 11 out. 9 and 8 input, 10 out. And what is the table? Complement or inversion or not of XOR. So when both the inputs are same, then only the output will be 1, else the output is 0. So that is what, when both the inputs are same, 0, 0 and 1, 1 are the same condition, output is 1, else for the middle two cases output is 0. So that this is how the IC internal structure, truth table and gates, universal and basic logic gates of the digital circuits are. In the next video, using this concept, we will build half adder and full adder. Thank you.